Hey there, Danielle Matthews here. I am so proud of you. I am so excited. Look, learning something new is always scary. You are going to run into fear. You're going to run into rejection. You're going to run into self-doubt. You're going to be saying, is this worth it? What am I doing? This is crazy. This is a waste of time. Nothing's happening. It takes time to build this up. Okay. Trust me, it works. But your consistency is what is key. So make sure that that daily method of operation becomes part of every single day. It's non-negotiable, no matter what. You're doing those things in your business. Now, I found that I ended up with literally hundreds of conversations happening when I started to first build online, and I felt completely overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do. And I would forget people and I dropped the ball on things. And I want to share with you a little trick that I think is honestly, it's going to make or break it for you to be able to have a profitable, sustainable business online. And it has to do with organization. All right, so you might be doing something with pencil and paper or something on Excel or anything like that, and that could work. And if it's working for you, keep it up. If you don't have an organizational system yet that's working, listen closely. And I think even if you do, you might find that this is the best one. I have searched for years for a way to stay organized, and I have ultimately landed on Trello. I love Trello. It's an app you can get on your phone. You also can log in online. I like to do it online. I have two screens when I'm working. So I have my Trello board up, and then I'm able to do, my activities online there. And I want to show you, we're going to together make it right now. So we are going to go to Trello.com. And this is Trello.com. You are going to now click sign up. All right. And you're going to enter your email address. I'm going to have to pick an email address that hopefully doesn't have a Trello account yet. And we're going to go through all the steps to making this work. And that already exists. Okay, so scratch that. I am going to need to pick another email address. So let's try this one and see if that works. Okay, looks like we're moving in. So now I'm just going to enter my name as it asks to and click sign up. We're going to go through these little things, make sure I'm a real person. Oops, maybe I missed something. Fire hydrant. All right. So it's going to ask you some things as you set this up. Trello is basically like a virtual like bulletin board. And it's really, really nice because you can put all sorts of information in it. And now we're going to set up our workspace. So I'm not going to invite anybody else. This board is just for me. So I'm going to click continue. And it's going to talk to me about premium. I'm going to skip that. And now we're going to get to work. All right. You can rewatch this video as many times as you need, but we're gonna go through every step here now. So the first thing it wants you to do is add a board to your workspace. So this is what our board is going to be. You can pick any sort of background. I'm going to do this pretty background here. So that's templated. Hey, just kidding. This is why we're doing this together. All the things that you might do that I don't want you to do. So we're going to, I'm in my way here, so I can't see. We're going to go back home, and I want to add a board to my workspace, and I want to create my own board. So that's what we're going to do. Now I can pick my pretty background, but I'm going to call this my social strategy. Okay, and I'm going to have my board created. And now what you're going to see is that there's these lists. Okay, and what's really, really nice is that you have essentially in your DMO, you have all of these lists of things that you're already doing. And so now you're going to make the list of these are the new friends that I've added every day. So when you're in your fishing hole and you add Bob, you're going to make Bob a card. You're going to add Jackie, you make Jackie a card. You're going to add Tucker, you make Tucker a card. And what's really nice is you can click on Bob. He's a new friend, and I might want to make a note. I met him in the music group, so that you can remember how you connected with him, and you can just click save. All right. Or you can make notes about how you've finished Lord questions, okay? And when you've done that, now you kind of want to take Bob from, okay, he's a new friend that I'm starting these, Lord conversations with, location, occupation, recreation, dream. And now I'm going to ask Bob the question, right? Is he open? Does he want to connect further? And so I can take it. You just click on the card and you can move it. And so this group is going to be my ask the question. So these are the people that I've gone ahead and I've posed are you interested in the product, the business, or hey, do you want to do a one-on-one meeting so I can learn more? Whatever's appropriate. But I've asked them the question. All right. And now I'm waiting to see what their response is. And depending on their response, you're going to have a lot of different kind of ways and pathways this can go. So you might want a list of people that say yes. All right. You might need to add another list of people that actually say, well, maybe. You might have a list of people that tell you no. You might have people that just completely disappear on you and never respond. They disappear, your ghost list. All right. And now we have this new part of our DMO where we are connecting with the people that have birthdays. So we're going to have the birthday people. And those people, maybe you have them, you can grab that whole list and put it over here, because every day I'm adding new friends and, right, it was Cheryl's birthday today. It was Lynn's birthday today. It was Eddie's birthday today. I connected again with a new person. This person's Justin and now Carrie. All right. So whatever it is, you're going to be adding people every day to this. And so you see why I have two screens. It's very helpful. So as I add the people, I put them in my Trello board so nobody gets lost. And then on those days where I want to ask the question, oops, I must have forgot to click save here. You click enter and it saves it. Now, okay, I'm going to ask the question to Lynn today, and I'm going to ask the question to Tucker today, or to Justin, excuse me. And we can start seeing how this board will fill up and how you can make notes. So perhaps Bob has said, yeah, tell me more, Danielle. Well, now I can make a note and I can say, okay, I've sent Bob to a webinar, and that webinar I know happens on a certain date. And so now there's this little thing here. You can edit the date. If you click that, just do that again. I click this little pencil. I'll hover over it, pencil comes. I can edit the date. And now, the webinar is on Tuesday. So I'm going to set a reminder for myself that's going to light up on Tuesday. And so I remember, I got to make sure I remind Bob of the webinar, and then I follow up with him right after. All right. So there's all these little things, all these pieces that Trello has set up for you, and it's free. Now, maybe Justin has said no to me. That's fine. I keep my list of no's because I want people to realize, like, I didn't just connect with you to, have my own agenda with my business. I connected to form real relationships, because the reality is someone says no now, but later down the road, they might say yes. And my profile is going to continually drip on them automatically because we're connected. We're friends on Facebook now. And so they are going to be seeing my posts, and maybe they might ask me a year from now and say, hey, how is that going? And I see your post, you seem really happy. Is that still going well? I'm kind of curious, or I might need it. You just never know with your notes. Now, let's say I ask the question to Lynn and she totally ghosts me. She disappears, doesn't respond, but I can see that she's read the message, right? Because you can see on Messenger, it fills in with their picture when they've seen it. And so what are some things and strategies you can do? I just go right to it, right? I call it what it is, and I say, hey, I saw that you saw my message and didn't respond. And then I send a little GIF of like somebody crying, or, drinking at the bar alone, or sad, right? Something that's funny. And then just say, if you could let me know either way, I'd really appreciate it. I hope everything's okay with you, right? Assume that they saw it and they got busy. They saw it and then their kid needed something. They saw it and somebody called. They just forgot. They totally forgot to respond. This is like a little reminder with a little bit of humor, and it doesn't feel offensive or intense. You also could go to Lynn's profile and comment or like something in her profile, because it might stimulate her to go, oh yeah, Danielle, oh my gosh, I never responded to her. Okay, so this is how I stay organized. And yes, the lists get long. Yes, There's a lot happening, but when you have it here, it's very easy. So maybe on the days that you're ready to ask your question, you can easily go, okay, well, where am I in the conversation, with Cheryl, with Eddie, who's ready for me to ask the question? Not a problem. I'm going to go find them in Messenger, ask my question, pop them over here. Okay. And it might not be that they respond immediately. So the next day I might go into my people I've asked the question to and see, oh, did they respond to me yet? I don't know. Oh, they did. Okay. Now let's move them through. They've told me maybe. I'm busy right now. Come back in a couple of months. All right. So I might say, okay, hit that little button. I need to come back in a couple of months. So on November 2nd, I'm going to have this one alert me that they're here. And now I'm going to have this little note and say, was moving, asked to reconnect in November. And now I'm going to be professional. I'm not going to forget because it's right here on my Trello board. All right. So again, I am so incredibly proud of you for getting out of your comfort zone, for doing this new thing, putting yourself out there online. It's a lot. I know that it is, but I promise you, you are going to make connections that you never would have otherwise in real life. You're going to be able to meet people around the world, around your country, beyond just, your local community. And it is so, so exciting. It leads to the most amazing friendships and who knows where with your business. So there's nothing but potential out there. Make sure you stay out of your head, keep your mindset clean, stay organized. When you are organized and you can execute your DMO every single day, you will eliminate overwhelm, you will be highly productive, and it's not going to take you very much time. So thank you for spending this time. I hope you found this incredibly valuable, and I cannot wait to hear all the success that you have.